Zepbound diet mistakes that my dietitian has helped me with from this last week. Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I've lost over 110 pounds the last 2.5 years of being on Zepbound, Mounjaro, and Tirzepatide compound. And on today's episode, I'm going to walk through the Zepbound diet that I've been on and my food choices, in addition to what my dietitian, who has her master's degree, who's brilliant, of what she had said to me this last week for the part two. The part one was me talking about my 5 mistakes I had made. And with her advice to help me on my maintenance, step on maintenance of being on for over 2.5 years with GLP-1 medication. And what happened this week? And so I wanted to share this with you because I am rounding very, very close to being I'm right near the end of where I'm going to be transitioning from being in a calorie deficit over into not being in a calorie deficit anymore because I'll be at my goal weight. And so, and with having my loose skin surgery that's coming up. And so anyways, all of this to share with you that you can take what you want from this, leave the rest, but there's so much I've learned this last week. I feel like my mind has been blown that I wanted to go through and talk about some of the mistakes of what's worked really well for me, what I'm still working on, and what I am struggling with. So let's dive in. The first thing that I had talked about was maintenance, Zepbound maintenance. And for me, reshifting in my thought process of composition, body composition, of not leaning into Zepbound weight loss anymore, but recomposition of having muscle because of the muscle mass that happens with weight loss. And by the way, this is not just with GLP-1 weight loss, this is any kind of weight loss, that it's really, really important that we focus in on muscle. And I shared in the first video, which I'll link down below, part one of this, was how muscle in relaxation, basically by burning calories, you can burn 3 times more calories with muscle than you can with not, which blows my mind. And the fact on that and being factually accurate is in the part one of this video. But having that information for me, I'm like, okay, moving towards, I still am tracking like my steps for the day, like doing 7,000 steps per day, but really focusing on lifting weights, in particular this last week, has been challenging but amazing. And so I want to encourage you, and this is me, like I really actually enjoy like weight training quite a bit. This is me dancing to the music with it. I really enjoy lifting, weight training. And one of the best things that I have learned was this thing called Muscle Wiki. It's a free service. And if you go to musclewiki.com, I didn't do the app that you can get. I did directly went to their website. What I do is I go to Workout Generator on there. I'm a female. It's like, this is the easiest thing and it's totally free. I put my age in there. I'm 44 years old. So I'm going to put that for my age. And it tells me in here, gain muscle. I'm a beginner. And then I have just dumbbells. Now, this is the cool part about this in terms of what I want to share with you. If you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to weight train. I'm trying to focus in on muscle, like muscle mass loss, but focusing in on gaining more muscle and changing my thought process on that. For me, literally took more than a year of being on GLP-1 medication. And so for me, so if you're just starting, I'm telling you, like, you don't necessarily have to dive into this part just yet. But if you're ready to learn how to do weight training and you don't know how to do, the cool part about this Muscle Wiki, the free website, you can put in there whatever you have. If you don't have any dumbbells, if you literally just have your body weight, great. It will come up for you you select your equipment that you have, and I'll come up with this whole different workout plan for you. Machines, dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, cables, or bands. For me, I love dumbbells. We own dumbbells. I also looked for just regular body weight for some of the medications, for some of the muscle on there, and that has been so helpful for me. Now, with my dietitian part, stay with me while we go through and talk about this piece, but it's really, really important. On here, I just select all of the muscle and I literally select everything. For front of the muscle and then the back of my muscles, just simply highlight all this. And then I put on there's 16 muscle groups and I hit generate and it's going to generate this whole workout plan for me. Now, this is where it got interesting with what I was eating in particular, and that my dietitian, she knew this. She knew this. But look, here you can see on here, it has like the dumbbell row unilateral, dumbbell goblet squat, dumbbell curl, dumbbell overhead. You see what I'm saying? Like it has all of these different workouts that I can do, and it shows you the plan, how many sets I am doing, am I doing it twice or 3 times, like how many reps. It is awesome. And I really want to encourage you, if you don't know what you're doing, it's awesome. I've lifted before, and so I know, like, okay, I can figure out, like, from their videos that they have on there, because it has how you do the workouts. I highly recommend, totally free. I just screenshot what the workouts are. It is awesome. I highly, highly, highly recommend. But how this has been so helpful for me is in terms of the food component with that. Is my dietitian told me for my Zepbound weight loss to focus in on 100 to 140 grams of protein per day and to increase my calories to 220 calories. I am not quite comfortable with 200 calories, so I'm staying around like the 1,800 to 1,900 calories. Where I'm feeling comfortable. And I just want to see it with me lift weight training versus what my dietitian had said. I'm still learning. And I don't know if you've had that too. Feel free to tell me in the comments below, but I just feel like 2,200 calories per day is high, and that how much I'm burning, like, I'm nervous about that. And I really, really want to finish the final amount of, it's just a couple more pounds till I hit my like ideal body weight. So with this, the next part of this, in addition, so the first one is weight training, and really changing over to this body recomposition is my ultimate goal of building muscle and losing fat simultaneously. So staying with the calorie deficit of it, but I've been trying new protein things, and it's been really, really cool tracking on my phone. And I use free tracking with what's the name? MyFitnessPal. I don't want to pay for any of that. So I get it free from MyFitnessPal, and it has been so awesome. It has even helped me, by the way, with, I typically feel fatigue with taking my medication, typically like 24 hours after my shot. The next day I'm tired. I haven't had this week. I've actually had more energy, and that has been fascinating to me. I'm like, is it because I wasn't eating enough? Has that been part of it? So I really do feel like, and I'm getting ready to have my next shot with Zepbound, I am so pumped. I'm like, okay, game on. I don't think I'm as tired with the Zepbound fatigue, which has been real for me because I'm eating more calories. And I'm feeling like I'm building more muscle with this. Now, one of the things I had talked about, and one of the things I wanted to share with you guys that my dietitian wanted me to do, was to track with my tape measure instead of weighing myself as much, was doing tape measurements of my body, of like my arms, my stomach, my thighs, all that. I did not. Not that it's a mistake. Well, I guess I haven't done that this week. I haven't measured it at all. I haven't measured it at all. And if you've been looking for a smart tape measure, this is the one I love. They also have the other one, the older one. If you've bought the older one, there's no need to buy the updated one unless you really want to, but they're both equally as awesome. But I'll put this on my Amazon shopping list. But the bottom line for me is I really do need to do that. So that's one of my focuses this week, and that my dietitian wants me to focus in on too for my muscle building, is focusing on less on the scale, more on muscle building, and then two, also finding that with my smart tape measurement, it's going to tell me more of how my body's transforming with this. Next, is protein shakes. So I had mentioned in the morning, number 3 was having protein, and how my dietitian absolutely said I needed to have for my meals. It does not count as a meal unless it has protein, carbohydrates, and fiber in it. Meaning, for example, having protein would be a Greek yogurt, having fiber, having fruit or berries to go with that, which, by the way, did you know a full cup of blueberries is only 42 calories? I didn't know that until this week. I'm like, let me get some blueberries, okay? For 42 calories, yes, from a cup? Yes, I'll have 2 cups actually. So you have protein, I have the fiber with it, and then with it carbs, I can add with it carbs on there too, of like chia seeds, or like you could even count fruit with it. Like I could have vegetables, things like that. So like adding on, I'm still just figuring out some of this, but it has been interesting to me. I had, for example, I had been having, and what I wanted to have later today was one of my protein coffees. And I'm like, oh, I'll have a protein coffee. And then I'm like, wait a minute. In my protein coffee, I'm having the protein, but I don't have any sort of fiber, meaning I don't have any fruits or vegetables with that. And so that's been very eye-opening to me, to get in more fiber with more fruits and vegetables. And having that together, I'm like, huh, I'm learning. And I am so excited about this part of, yes, having a high protein diet of 100 to 140 grams of protein, but adding in here fruits and vegetables as I eat. It's been very interesting with the reframe of that in my brain. And I feel like I'm learning so much of like, oh, okay. I feel like this is very basic, and fellow people, fellow turtles unite. But that has been awesome to me, of making sure I'm actually having fruits and vegetables. You know why? Because that helps with regularity. If you're not regular, perhaps have more fruits and vegetables, of literally that fiber component with it. So I'm very excited about that, particularly with the breakfast. Me eating more breakfast, it has helped me not have that Zepbound fatigue also. I had 2 days where I actually did do intermittent fasting till about 11 o'clock, 11:30, and I was really tired and really hungry. And I'm like, oh, it's because I didn't have with my coffee my breakfast around 8 a.m. That has changed for me majorly, and it's been really helpful. And with that, I thought by me having my breakfast, truth be told, I thought and was scared that I was going to eat more calories and eat more, just overeat. And that was not the case for me. I actually, by pushing up my calories to have breakfast and pushing up my calories to have more of my protein and calories for breakfast and lunch, has actually been awesome. At nighttime, I'm really not as hungry. And that's been really exciting for me. I've been very afraid about that. I've been very afraid about eating too much, and it's not been the case for me. And this has been an interesting journey. Some of this you guys know, and if you are morbidly obese on this journey, for me, then you perhaps understand of like this fear of, and it's fear of false belief system for me. This old tape and these old things that I used to do being a morbidly obese person that just don't work. And it scares me though, because I think that maybe trying some of these other things is going to make me, there's still this part that I'm still working with the therapist on, about being morbidly obese. That's just simply not true anymore. Like it's not true. And so I'm still working on that, but I'm so excited that for this week of trying and moving to have more calories and more protein earlier in the morning for breakfast and lunch, it's really helped me. It's really, really helped me. And that too has really helped my sleeping as well. My nighttime, that's number 4, is my sleep has been transformed. I am sleeping so much better. Not that I was having issue with sleeping, because I am obsessed with Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. Helps me so much with my sleep. Use my discount code below, particularly on their website. Right now there is on bioptimizers.com/queen. You can use the extra code to stack on top of their sales that they're having. But my sleep has been so helpful as a result of these workouts. It really has been a game changer because of that Muscle Wiki workout. I am sore today. Today's lifting day. It'll be my next lifting day. I have slept so good, but also I've slept so good because my food choices have changed. And that has been so like, I could cry. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I feel like, oh my gosh, I've been working on this for 2.5 years, and I've been trying so flippin' hard. And so to feel like, okay, the pieces of this puzzle are coming together and I'm getting near the end of this part of the journey and going into the next phase of this development for me is so exciting. And for the people who are ahead of me, who have already been in maintenance, it is such an exciting time for having that recomposition of focusing on muscle mass and learning more about muscle. It is really, really exciting. Like, this is awesome. And if you've just started your Zepbound or Mounjaro journey, for me, literally just learning how to put my fork down and knowing when I'm hungry and learning those body cues, equally as important as this, but I'm pumped. The next thing that I've been on, number 5, that I'm really excited about, I'm like thrilled of where I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud this last week of the decisions that I've made. One of the cool things that I did is I bought more of my 40-ounce tumblers for Halloween. You guys know I love Sip Sip Hooray. I'll link it down in the description link below. I love their stuff. But I got some of their Halloween things, and this has been awesome. I also use their, not cozies, what is it? What is that called? Yeah, it's like homemade rugs. What are those called? Coasters. Y'all, I'm tired. I've worked hard today, so forgive me for not knowing what a coaster is. It's the coasters. And so they get sweaty. These do very much get sweaty versus like a, the Stanleys, those don't sweat if they stay cold. But I've made sure I have my ice machine is all set to go. My nugget ice maker, having that, and having just some plain water. Just plain water has been really motivating to me too, particularly now that I'm lifting with it. Having plain water, I look forward to that. Having my cute little 40 ouncer, having my nugget ice in there, my filtered water. Like, if buying like a $20, $25, $29 40 ouncer to make sure I'm drinking great, to make sure I'm having great. It has been very, very helpful for me. Next, number 5, is the next 3 weeks of what my dietitian has wanted me to do is focus in on these changes, which we're changing over to the new workout, in particular with muscle waking. And so using that and then incorporating this with the 100 to 140 grams of protein. Now with that, a couple of things that the Count and I have been working on too, because the Count does, he's very much into lifting. He has been, I honestly think, don't tell anybody, my hot husband, I think that he looks younger. This is the youngest he's ever looked. Like he looks like he's in such good shape. It's so cool. It's so cool. But with that, we've really been working on our protein. And so we love, like he makes me pretty much almost every single day our clean, simple eats. He is obsessed. He loves chocolate stuff like their mint chocolate protein shake, their chocolate brownie. For me, I love their cake batter, their snickerdoodle, their vanilla. I'll link that down below in addition to the code. But finding a protein powder I like. And the Count makes me a protein shake pretty much every day. It's a new thing that now, like, he's just started doing, and I'm like, okay, so is this a new part of our routine? So we'll see if that continues or not. But it's been very helpful. The bottom line is having protein is he typically makes it around 2 or 3 o'clock every single day. We've had it every single day for the last week. That's like a non-negotiable for us of after lunch, before dinner, and it's giving me that extra 20 grams of protein without me having the protein shake, and then also me having one of my Built Bar, both of which I have the discount codes that are linked down below. It's made a major difference. Built Bar, by the way, came out with their new sour protein bars. Oh my gosh, they're so good. My favorite one is the raspberry, blue raspberry. But they're sour. They're sour. Anyways, these have in them, how many grams of protein? It's 15 grams of protein, 160 calories. So having here 15 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein with the protein shake, that's 36 grams of protein. Like I could not hit that 100 to 140 grams of protein without having the protein powder and protein bars. I'm tried because I'm like, I'm like, I can't eat that much beef or chicken or shrimp. It's nice having these for me. And so I want to encourage you, however you choose to get your protein in, we are all different. Obesity is a wide hoop to go through. All roads lead to Rome. So there's very much take what you want, leave the rest. Some of this is going to work for you and not work for you. But for me, what is working for me of where I can tell I'm making gains in this, I can physically feel it. Having the protein shake and having a protein bar every single day has made a big difference. These are also sweet too, by the way. And it's like it helps my sweet tooth. People are like, oh my gosh, they're like candy bars. Okay. It's helping me. It's helping me. And with the ingredients and the way that it tastes, I personally really, really like it. So that's been one of the other pieces too that I think is really, really important of finding what works for you. Number 5, number 6, that my dietitian wanted me to move away from was a low carb diet. She's wanting me to have carbs because of lifting. She's like, you're going to get too tired. Elizabeth, if you're doing this much lifting, you're not going to be able to continue with having a low carb diet. Carbs are not your enemy. And so truth be told, I have been somewhat battling that I used to do keto, which I don't do anymore. But I have and really have enjoyed a low carb diet. And I've been testing having more carbohydrates, meaning like having rice or having quinoa, like just stuff like that. And or having like a baked potato or a sweet potato. And it's been helpful. I had yesterday, we went to Outback and I had a baked potato. I had like 1/3 of that baked potato when we were eating. And it was really good and very filling. And Anyways, it hasn't spiked my blood sugar with it. I was really, really concerned that it would, and it's actually been okay. And so through trial and I'm trying new things. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I wanted to encourage you of just trying. I've been so afraid with, not so afraid, but not so afraid, but kind of afraid of I'm ready to be so badly at my maintenance goal. Like I'm ready just to be at that phase of like, I did it. Let's move on to the next section. And so, because I feel like I've tried so hard. And if did anyone else have this before? It's like, I am trying as hard as I can. And I just want to be at that not end destination because this is going to be ongoing for a health journey for the rest of my life. But knowing that I've been hitting these goals of protein, fiber, carbs, and trying new things has been very, very rewarding, not to mention the fatigue component. So I'm going to continue to have carbohydrates more than I normally do. And just trying and seeing this week 2 of this, of how that fits in now that I'm kind of getting into my routine. Oh, one of the other things that I wanted to share with my muscle wiki, because I'm going to be lifting here. I saw another YouTube to film, so I'll probably be filming this like lifting in like 2 or 3 hours. I have moved over with my workout to be full lower body and upper body. I had previously, let me show you guys, there it is. Just been doing upper body workout. And then lower body workout, separate days. No, I decided I was like, it's about an hour, hour and 15. And here, there's not all the muscles are picked, which is why if you'll notice the upper body muscle, I ended up going to using body weight as opposed to just dumbbells because there's one that you can kick back. I actually really like, and it goes for underneath my buttocks and the back up. You see it on the right-hand side where it's empty. It doesn't have like a yellow, orange, or red part on it for the back of my thighs. And so, my quads, my hamstrings, whatever, in the back of my body. I'm excited to do full body. And this week I've done that now. Today will be my second full body workout. I really liked it. This on the second of the 3 this week. The second one was awesome. And so if you're looking to do a full body workout, like doing it 3 days a week, like I am pumped about this. This is something I'm really pumped, but it's taken me about an hour and 15 minutes to do all of that, which is fine. 3 days a week, hour and 15 minutes versus like every single day, 6 days a week. For me, I'd much rather do this. I'd rather just know, okay, I'm gonna have a longer workout. My husband and I, we have a gym in our home, which we're very, like, I'm blessed. I'm grateful for that. One of the things is that I've had to coordinate with him for an hour and 15 minute workout. I'm like, babe, sorry, I'm taking the gym for an hour and 15 minutes. So working through that too, of just like, okay, it's just different. It's different. And so anyways, for me, moving, instead of doing 6 days a week of weight training, it's 3 days a week of weight training, just longer weight training, and doing the full body workouts 3 days a week. Great. Great. Today, I can't wait to do that. I have been very sore. So keeping track of that, my dietitian also wanted me to step up each workout, just do one extra set. Like if the sets are between 8 and 12 reps, if I start off with 8, then doing 9 the next time. Or if I'm doing like 7.5 pounds, then doing the next time like 10 pounds. You see what I'm saying? Like increasing my weight or increasing my reps. So that has been interesting with being sore relative to what I'm eating as well. And also enjoying too. Like we had, my dad had his 75th birthday and we had a birthday party for him. And with that, we had birthday cake and like desserts and stuff and chips. And that one day was really, really nice. And so I was over on calories, but then like it all evened itself out. So I'm pumped for this week's weigh-in. Even if I don't weigh, even if I don't lose any weight, I know I'm gaining muscle because I can feel it. I can see it. My body is like literally within this week. I'm like, this is a great thing. So I wanted to give an update of where I am with the other thing is my dietitian says I have to have carbohydrates 1 hour before lifting. Have to. It's a have to. That, which has been hard for me, just FYI, that has been hard for me, but that. And then 2, having within 30 minutes after my workout, having typically a protein shake is when I have them. It's 30 minutes after lifting. No longer than 30 minutes, a protein shake. Last night, I had like 3/4 of it, and that was me making myself have it. but because it helps build that muscle. That helps by having that protein, it's helping to build muscle. So that's been interesting. Like, it's been interesting for me. So for the last 3 lifting sessions, that has been interesting of, okay, having a protein shake afterwards, half an hour. And then also I had one for like an hour and a half after. And it's like, no, I need to have it 30 minutes after. So I'm learning and I'm working on it. But that's where I'm really pumped about this in terms of like what my dietitian has shared with me. I'm excited to continue on with these and continue to refine. So next week I'll do a check-in if you guys want me to. I want to know from you, what are you focusing in on this week in terms of what your dietitian has told you, or if you don't have a dietitian, what you're focusing in on in terms of food. And 2, our emoji of the day. um, I didn't have an emoji. Is it going to be a strawberry? It's going to be a strawberry because I've also been loving the strawberry shakes too, by the way, from Clean Simple Eats. So strawberry, I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. It's like my bat signal. I also will pray over you if I see that bat signal, which is a strawberry today. If you don't believe in prayer, uplift you in positive thought because all are welcome at the Countess of Shopping table. But I'm stoked. Like, I feel like I'm moving forward. It's like the next level on this of the health journey. And Eli Lilly tells us in the literature, we need to learn and change with our physical activity and also with our food. So I'm pumped. My sweet friends, and also let me know what's going on down below. If you've not joined our free encouragement group, make sure you do at countessofshopping.com/group. We're going to talk more about this too in the free encouragement group. My sweet friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye guys. Have a great day.